Welcome.
Stavi!
What's good?
Stavi, hi!
Hey guys, our queen. I love it, Stavi. Hey,
Hello, PS
PS.
Witch!
All right, let's do it. I think the people are finding out. Let's go. Let's go ahead and start.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, friends, for joining in. PS is Annelle and Davey hype. Let's go. Welcome, friends. It is. Hi, everybody. Good to have you back. I'm Davey. This is the Sandwich Show. That's Annelle. And glad to have you with us as we vibe out to the theme music.
I didn't know there was theme music. I've never been here at the beginning.
How you doing, everyone?
This is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, PS Witch!
Lovely to have you here. So this is part of what we do each week. We interview other creators from Twitch and other parts of the internet universe. Tonight we have an awesome guest joining us, and they are singer-songwriter, creator, and also a part of a really cool trio. Let's say hello to Annelle Staal out of North Carolina. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to this program. Nice to have you here.
It's wonderful to be here. Because I'm streaming from North Carolina, I'm under obligation to say, bless your heart.
I love it a lot. I love it a lot. It's a privilege to have the Southern hospitality in effect. Let's go. I'm all about it.
Yeah. I can't help it.
No, we appreciate you for it. C-Dub, great to see you. Thank you for your 50 months. Oof, one for every year of my life. Oh, C-Dub, that's a milestone. We love it.
Wow.
Like that's an exciting, good. Kudos to you, my friend. I mean, life can be hard. We know it. We've all lived it. So I'm glad you're with us. Glad to have you as part of our lives. And shout out to C-Dub Guitar too. Good to have you here. Good to see you at TwitchCon, C-Dub. Nice to have you here. But Annelle, yes, lovely to have you. Also, can we give some hype for Annelle's sweater? Like this is terrific. Taking in the fall vibes. Love it. Great stuff.
Oh, yeah. I was telling Davey before we clicked over that I'm about to put up my Christmas tree. So right now I'm trying to embrace the winter. I'm not really a cold weather person. I do love sweater weather because I get to wear sweaters, but beyond that, I'm just not really a huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have to go out of my way to like really romanticize the time of year around this time. So I pull out my coziest sweaters. I'm making soup later tonight after the interview. I have these little slippers that are in the shape of dragons naturally. So
Dragons, of
I wear
course.
oh yeah, I wear my dragon slippers. We make do.
I love it. Yeah. So celebrating the season, and recently you've had some gigs with the trio. I know that there was one just a few days ago. I know there's a big one that our mutual friend, that E-Flat guy was part of. In fact, I think E-Flat might have been in the other one too, right? The more recent one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Ryan is like a groupie now. And beyond that, I've told my community this many times. But I have to tell you because you brought him up. Ryan is, I can't emphasize this enough, an angel, like a heaven-given, heaven-sent angel. The second gig he was at, well, no. We'll start at the first. So my trio, we go by the Annelle Staal trio. We made our debut with a show in downtown Raleigh at a venue called Neptune's. The capacity is 90. We sold 93 tickets.
Ooh.
So we literally sold over capacity. We sold out and then some. And it was a very magical night. Ryan was there. My feet and back were hurting like crazy after the gig because I was doing the most on stage that night. And Ryan stayed and helped all the guys carry the equipment over to the car, and he rolled chords with us. He hung out. Also, hi Emily, it's so good to see you. And Oladin, so good to see you. And Edward, welcome in. Macker, thanks so much for hanging out. And Hothgar, I just want to say hi to you too. I'm so excited to see chat because I haven't streamed in a minute. Anyway, so Ryan stayed that first night. the next time he came to the next gig that we had, and we wrap up and it starts downpouring.
Oh wow.
Like it's literally like buckets, not a romantic drizzle. We're about to head into like a flood. And Ryan rolled all our cords with us again and then carried our equipment through the pouring rain, getting soaked. Like we were all soaked through our clothes. And Ryan stayed despite that. And then our third gig, he did the same thing. Didn't
Aw.
get soaked this time, but he
Okay.
did the same thing. So I just have to shout him out for that.
Absolutely. I mean, I echo all of that. I mean, Ryan, I've gotten to meet Ryan in person a handful of times, and Ryan is truly the warmest gold in his heart for sure. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
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 And
It was
Ryan's.
kind of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say.
No, two streamers streaming. I've never done this before. Where I've like streamed an interview and the like the desire that I have to interact with chat is like knee jerk.
Mhm.
So I'll just need to be like, no, no, be patient.
I mean, you're welcome to interact with chat as well. But let me also say hello to all these cool people. Emily, great to see you.
Yes,
Thanks for
yes.
joining in. And Stavi, we mentioned we're lovely. We're glad to have you here. Rothgar, thank you for the 29 months with Prime. It's always great to see you here. And Ulo, always wonderful to have you in the chat as well. Ulo is a part of many great Twitch communities out there. Who adds, jokes aside, that picture of you after all the rain is iconic in my head. Is this on? Is this on?
Yes.
Is this on Discord or somewhere? I'd love to. Oh my gosh, that's great.
I think it is.
Okay.
But either way, I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay, great. While you do,
and I'll show the camera.
okay, I'll zoom in here. Edward, great to see you too. Lovely. Who says absolutely been adoring going up. Me too. Hard same. I mean, I've just listened to it again, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But Taki Trina Tunes is great to see you. Who says hi, Davey and Annelle. Hello, Trina. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Emily says, hey, Davey, how's it going? Going well. Going well. Let's see this photo.
Okay, I have it.
Oh.
It looks really orange. I promise it's not. Okay, wait.
Oh, I love it. And now looking so glare.
We're very soaked. You can see Ryan is like, okay, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Let me zoom in on
that. That is great. Look how soaked Ryan is.
Yeah, he's so soaked. Oh, he's so sweet.
Amazing. But yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Taki Trina Tunes too. Lovely to have you here tonight. Yeah, I mean, a lot of chatter about your new release, Going Up, which was a collaboration between your partner Ben, yourself, and X, who's the bassist for the Annelle Staal trio. It is a very fresh work. It is a really cool acoustic arranged. It was an acoustic album, and it feels intimate. It feels really like we're in the room with you when we hear it, and it is really cool to hear it from start to end. I mean, how would you describe the release so far? I mean, the things that went into it, what inspired it. I mean, there's a lot to unpack, and we'll obviously spend some time doing that tonight. But tell us a little bit about the genesis of Going Up and what made it what it is today.
Yeah. First of all, that means so much to hear from you. It started in the fall of 2023. My community was really enthusiastic about these streams that Ben and I were doing. It's a long story, but due to tons of technical issues, we started doing these streams outside on a back porch. And it was just like our phone camera and Ben's guitar and my voice. And we were doing fresh arrangements of the music. It was like I was hearing my songs differently because Ben's arrangements were so compelling. It was very magical. The community was like, we would really like an acoustic album of this kind of material. And so Ben was like, all right, like, let's do it. They asked him for a price. We said $1,000, which in retrospect, after you hear the full story, will be funny. And they fundraised it in one night. And so we were like, holy smokes, okay, let's go, let's do it. We've always wanted to make stuff in-house. Before this, I've outsourced to other producers. So I've worked with people in LA and Nashville, and I'm paying anywhere between like $2,000 and $3,000 for one song. And we knew that we had the tools that we needed, we had the skill set. We really wanted to do it just us. And so we set out to do that. What then commenced was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my career. I've made stuff, like I've made demos and I've worked with people where I've been very integrated in the process before. And we've been producing things like, you know, using synths and drum machines and instrumentation and dousing the vocal and reverb, and you're messing with all of these effects. But what we were trying to do is we were trying to make an acoustic record that felt like those streams where all the bells and whistles, the camera, the lights, you know, all of it was gone, and it felt like you were just there sitting with us. And I think it's so hard to do it right when you have nowhere to hide. And everything from the mic placement to, you know, if we, so for example, one of the things we learned about while we were recording this is we would have a mic in front of Ben's guitar, and then we would put a room mic elsewhere a little further away, and we would pan the room mic to one side and throw like a touch of verb on the room mic on one side, but have the main vocal mic, you know, like panned a little off to the other side and completely dry. You know, like tiny, like techniques like that, where it's, you're getting so specific about your choices. Yeah, we were just relentless. I mean, I could talk about this forever. I once I start getting into it and I start talking about the technicalities,
Mm-hmm.
I fear that I will bore everyone to tears. But the crux of it is, the crux of it is, um, we started songs. We would record for 8 hours at a time, and then we would scrap everything because it just wasn't right. People in our lives thought that we were going insane, and I also thought that maybe there was a chance that we were going insane, but we just like kept persevering. And the moral of the story is we realized it sounds the best when you're performing from a place of zero resistance, which I'd love to talk to you more about. And the end result is this record that is literally 2 years in the making and is one of the cleanest records energetically
Yeah,
that I've ever released, if that makes
it
sense.
does.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel like you can feel the energy that was in the room when the song was recorded.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it almost sounds at times like it was recorded. I know it wasn't, but it sounds like it was recorded with one microphone because it just feels like you're present with everybody in in each of these songs. So it is really cool to see the effect that you all came together and created. Let me catch up on chat really quickly, but because
Of
Ryan is
course, I
under the
want to as
chat,
well.
let's say hi to Ryan. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ryan!
So good to see
Ryan's
you.
ears were ringing.
Oh, snap. The awesome crowd is here. Not surprising considering an awesome host and guest. You're too kind, Ryan. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. We gave you a solid shout out though a few minutes ago. You are truly a noble person indeed. Rain says you are all
Yeah.
going insane and this music is insane. Way it's true. You're right. I think that's a good way to put it. John Oakwood, good to see you. Give me a shout to John Oakwood. Welcome in. Boy, somebody, you know what? We have like probably one of the most talented chats we've had in a while. We've brought a lot of other musicians in the chat. This is really good. Leaked Wisdom, it's lovely to have you here. My kitten can see the cat tree, but doesn't quite understand the concept of things in the monitor cannot be has yet. Does Pasta do that? Does Pasta like see things and want to touch them and enter the screen and be part and reach them?
You know, Pasta has one passion, and that's the piano.
Oh yes, yes, absolutely,
But
yes.
but I will say I have a projector, and one time I put a projector image of some birds,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like small enough where she went up to the wall and tried to get them, and It was very cute, and
Aw,
yeah, so
phenomenal. Um, but yeah, anybody else I've missed in chat? Let's see. P.S. Which great to see ya. Edward Holsu says 2,000 to 3,000 per song. Music production is expensive.
yeah,
It, yeah.
it really it is. For those who aren't in the industry and are curious, oftentimes what the industry standard will be is if you want to own the rights to your master, you'll pay a higher price. So let's say you want to own like 100% of publishing, so you're not cutting in your mixing engineer or your producer at all. That song might be $3,000 in order to own it outright. But if you're willing to compromise and give the producer like maybe 15% of publishing rights or something like that, it might be less. But you can kind of see where the trade off is, and why someone might make the choice to spend all that money. Um, but yeah, it's like shocking, right? How expensive it is for songs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it makes sense to me because I'm familiar with how many people they are involved in making a record, making a thing happen, making it sound good, mastering. By the way, that's the other thing I wanted to get into. Let me first say thank you, Edward Holz, for the follow, and thank you, Linux Archer, as well. We're so glad to have you as part of our community. And speaking of which, our good friends Javar and Rashi are in the chat. What's up, Rashi? How's it going? Who says, Annelle, hello, you beautiful human. And Davey, great to see you, Rashi. Good to see you. And yeah, Javar, wonderful to
Hi.
have you here too. How's it going? So excited to have you here. Um, Annelle, I'll give you the chance to interact with chat too. I feel like you've been champing at the bit a little bit for it.
Can you tell? I feel like I'm
I,
frothing at the mouth. I'm like, but hi, Rosh. It's so good to see you, and Trina. It's great to see you too, and Javar. Hello, welcome in, Edward, Stavi, John. Great to see you in here as well, and C Dub Guitar. I feel like we're accompanied by so many lovely, super cool people, and I'm really happy to be on this channel. Pasta was included in the Twitch Pets competition,
mm-hmm.
and I have envied her ever since. She's really become a celebrity after her appearance on Davey's channel,
Not
so
wrong.
this is a bit selfish of me. So thank you, Davey, for
Thank you.
having me
Well, you're
on.
absolutely welcome. Thank you, Pasta, too, for like bringing both of our stars up.
Of course, yes.
That's so funny. By the way, what do you think about a comeback opportunity for Pasta in next year's tournament? Does Pasta have eyes set on the prize? Is there training going down? Like I listen.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, my baby girl is a winner.
Mm-hmm.
She knows it. I know it. We're not going to go down without a fight. We're definitely going to be entering the competition next year. And I just want this chat to remember, vote pasta.
Yeah, that's right. You know what
Because
to
we're
do.
in it to win it next time.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You gotta love the confidence. That's what it takes to be a winner. You know, confidence is a huge part of it. There's no doubt about it.
Delusions of grandeur, for sure.
But that's what makes it so fun, you know. Like I love everybody going in with a full head of steam. And John, your lovely Morris is certainly no small player in this either. I saw some photos of Morris. What an adorable kitty. I've been coaching Morris to be more cute for his photos next year. Let's go.
The competition is fierce.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's anyone's game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trina says Vacky's been training hard for 2026. Let's go. Savvy says this record makes me feel a childlike wonder that the whole wide world is open to you and the hopeful optimism that things are only going up. And honestly, optimism is a really good way to put it, Savvy. I think optimism is the theme for me. Just like renewal, excitement, like fresh perspectives, new things happening. Did the title of going up for your release come naturally, or did it come after you started recording some of the songs? Like, oh my gosh, we have a raid! Oh my gosh, Snapchat, thank you for the raid! Holy smokes, thank you! Oh, lovely to have you here. But anyway, how did the title come about for your record?
Yeah, that's a really cool question. Thank you for asking that. No one's actually asked that question yet. So I'm excited to answer, and I'm also unprepared. I so we were going to call this record Annelle Sings, Ben Plays. That's what it was fundraised for. It was kind of fun and like on the nose, but in a good way. Like I love things that are kind of playful like that. And then once we discovered what we call like zero resistance recording, which is this idea that we're trying to deliver a performance and not feel any type of tension in the body. And number one, that sounds ambitious. And number two, maybe it sounds impossible, but we experienced it. And when I sing, I feel insecure sometimes and I feel a lot of tension in my back. And so like that was kind of my barrier, and Ben had his own, and there were tears and all kinds of things, like working through this like body trauma almost in order to be able to give a performance where you're truly expressing yourself. And when we figured out how to do that, I literally like the feeling is like you're catching air underneath your feet. I remember singing Full Moon in that vocal, the one that made it on the final thing, I felt like I was floating up. And it's such a contrast to our reality these days. I think like this reality, this world, everything that's happening on a massive scale feels very surreal and a bit dark and heavy. And my soul and spirit were starving for this uninhibited uninhibited expression of emotion, as well as just like a permission to release, permission to let go. And we started, somebody said going up, and we at first we were like, man, like dude, we were like, that's so cliche, like could we possibly call it going up? It's like everyone and their mother has a record called Going Up. We even gave it a Google, and there are like so many other going ups, and we were like, like no one's gonna have an Annelle Sings, Ben Plays. We tried to resist it, but
Hmm.
it felt like one of those things where you are allowed to call a record going up if that's what it actually is. I am not trying to judge any of the other going up records out there, but I know that my record really does feel like going up. It feels like an oasis. I feel like I step into a world of white mist and possibility. Like life doesn't have to feel so heavy. Life doesn't have to feel so tense.
Right, right.
And I feel like it's like everything is out in the open. Your ear can hear everything. So you're not being deceived. You know there's no way that you're being deceived. And somehow that feels important to me. That makes me feel free and relaxed. And yeah, I think that just about covers it, but
Yeah.
thank you for that question.
No,
Really nice.
you're welcome. I was actually pretty curious about. Now I love Stavi says there's a line in one of the songs, I know I'm going up, never growing up with you, which is where I assumed it came from, or maybe that was a happy accident. But you know, I'd say there's a little bit of both in there. But that
Yeah, it to answer B Stavi's question directly, I actually wrote that line into feel like after we had come up with the title name, and there's a
ah,
song that didn't make it on the record
ooh,
called Going Up.
wait, there's a song called Going Up that did not end up
Yes.
on going. That's kind of wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which sounds crazy. But it was going up, the song was one of those songs that was like for me, um I would need to unearth it. It really it hasn't been played. I couldn't possibly produce it in any way for you now, but
Mm-hmm.
now that we're talking about it, I'm like, perhaps I should look into that. But it was this song that I wrote about like leaving myself, a previous self behind, like I was shedding my skin and I was going up, and it was very introspective, and that was where we got the idea for the phrasing of going up. And then feel like, which was kind of being written around this like same time, it just seems so natural, like the phrase, I know I'm going up, never growing up with you,
Mm-hmm.
like flew out of me. So it was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of instantaneous or like at the same time.
Oh, phenomenal! I love it. Let me just. There's much. I Let's catch up on. I want to welcome the raid, of course. Let's do that first. It's a good problem to have. I predict the riot. I predict the riot. That's not an original song, of course. You all know you all right remember the Kaiser Chief. Thank you very much, Annelle, and thank you Nat Chat for the raid. You are lovely to raid all the Nat herd into our channel. Thank you so much for joining us. And Nat Chat said, "Great, my brain was a little fried, but still fun. May lurk and do some work. Hope you're both well." Thank you so much, my friend. It's so cool to see you. Everybody, just big old shout out to Nat Chat. Go follow our good friend, also a very talented performer. We're so glad that you made it and to join our conversation. Jay Spinier, lovely to have you here. Who says it's okay if records have the same name, just like it's okay if there are multiple people out there named Davey. Yeah, imagine
No, there can only be one Davey. One Davey to rule them all.
I'm not sure if
also,
I'm ready for
Nat
that.
Chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Davey, we need to get training you then.
Oh no.
We need to get you trained. We need to get you ready to fight all the other Davies.
Oh wow. That's exciting.
Yeah, also shout out to Nat Chat from me as well, because Nat Chat is a legend and is one of the most soothing voices to listen to on Twitch, in my opinion. I love her vocal, and yeah, Nat Chat's just an angel. So everyone go love on her.
Oh, I love it. Nat Chat says the Davies must fight for the title. I wasn't prepared
Also,
for
Emily,
this.
oh my gosh, Emily is up so late.
You're right.
Emily,
Holy
that's
shit.
crazy. It's 1:30 a.m. for
Wow.
Emily right now.
Oh, Emily, I hope you get some good rest tonight. But thank you so much for popping in for a little bit, Emily. Wow, you are a trooper for
Yeah,
sure.
we're honored.
Oh yeah. I mean, Emily has been a really big part of your community. I can remember Emily going way back in the day too. So I'm glad that Emily's part of this as well, and likewise
Oh yeah.
Staffy, and likewise many of the cool people who have been part of the Annelle fam over the years. I mean,
All the homies.
oh yeah, I mean, if you can speak to like the community and how it's come together and how you experience things together and how it continues to be a source of, I mean, I can imagine it's a source of joy for you.
Oh my gosh. I told Ben when we got engaged that I have two great loves. Well, three, technically four, but let's just say two for the sake of right now. I feel like it's Ben, but also my community. I just genuinely love them so much. Like, I don't, it's hard to explain to people that don't stream, the like kind of relationship that a streamer has with their community. We spend hours and hours and hours together. Um, they've seen me crying and looking dusty on stream. They've seen me joyous and weightless, and we've I mean, it's been years, literally years that we've grown together. Going up was very much a gift to our community. We felt that way when we were working on it, and times were getting tough, and we
Mm-hmm.
were like, I don't know, maybe we need to quit, because there was a whole other album that I was supposed to be working on, and it was like the acoustic thing was supposed to be this little something that we just
Mm-hmm.
finish up real quick. Uh, and it was like side quest becomes main quest moment. And I wanted to quit so many times. And I was like, no, we need to get on to the main thing, like the big album. And we couldn't stop because it was community fundraise and it felt like, yeah, it just felt so important to be able to give
Mhm.
to them. So I am so grateful for anyone that listens to my music, and I consider anyone that like sets ears on what the art that I make and the music that we celebrate together as like part of that family. So it's like the family at large
Yeah.
encompasses everyone, not just like the homies that show up when I
Hmm.
hit go live. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. It extends. It follows you to the other places you go. I love it a lot. Yeah, and I've seen it firsthand. Like, I mean, I've been in chat plenty of times, and so let's say hi to some of these homies. Joe Mon 8, great to see ya. Jabroni Mike, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us as well. The legendary Jabroni Mike. So nice to see you, my good friend.
Attorney.
And Attorney from below in the chat, our good pal Attorney. It's nice to have you here. Just living life, Attorney. Lovely to have you here. And D Spider, I love that name. Are you not going to take it either? The Undertaker 1013. Great thank you for the follow as well. Any other follows I missed? No, but Stavi, great to see you. Now I'm actually kind of curious about some of the homies. Are some of them local like Ryan is? Like are others of them kind of in the area when you do local
Mm.
gigs?
Uh, I couldn't speak to any of the homies that I've never met, and I don't want to dox anybody,
Mm-hmm.
but I have gotten to meet Jomon and Attorney and Bangtan Kid.
Mm-hmm.
They all came out to the debut trio show at Neptune's, which was a night a night for the record books for sure. And they're not really local.
I got
They
you.
traveled. We did do a community meetup though, and there were like a half dozen of us that met up at one of the oldest music venues in Raleigh, which is also like they have food and it's a bar and it's like a great hang, like very queer friendly and like eccentric
Mm-hmm.
person friendly. And that was a vibe because beyond that meetup, I have never like seen a collection of our internet community all together except at an event like TwitchCon. So it felt very unique.
That's a
Which
special.
also, Davey,
Mm-hmm.
sorry,
No, I love.
no, go ahead.
Um.
um, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
What's your favorite soda? I get one too. Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, wait, Dr. Pepper,
Okay, Dr
for
Pepper. Got
sure.
you. Got you. Got you.
What's your favorite soda?
Orange soda is my favorite soda. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is cute of you. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you. Big fan of the orange soda.
Um, I was gonna ask you how your experience at TwitchCon went this year. Like, I know there's probably so much to say, but I didn't get to make it out. So if you're willing to indulge us in just
Sure.
like a couple cliff notes, I'm curious.
Well, I'd say this: we missed you for sure. Like it definitely was
Oh,
feeling like a disturbance in the force without Annelle there. That definitely was a thing. But it was great. I mean, I was a little surprised at how many people I did see there. I wasn't sure how many people were going to go out this time because things are, it's just a lot of different factors. But you know, but that being said, I mean, we did have a really good turnout and it was fun. Like the live performances were unreal. Like the festival they had at the end, .tv Fest, was
mm.
off the chain, and I was expecting it to be good. This was like incredible. Like they had like the house
Ooh.
band, which featured Office drummer and Nick Black, and just like this insane like group of like people backing up people who were singing and belting it out. It was wild. It was a wild time. It was definitely fun. Um, Definitely things change a little bit with from year to year, but I was definitely surprised by how much fun I had, and it was really cool to see a lot of familiar faces again. So hopefully that
Mm.
summarizes it pretty
Yeah,
well.
that does. Thank you. I feel like I was there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I say this though. The first one I went to in 2022, that was a magical weekend. That was magical with an
Yeah,
M.
I can attest to that one because I was there in 2022. The biggest thing I remember is wearing green crocodile skin leggings and carrying Sashi on my shoulders. Those were the two things I remember the most.
We love you, Saji. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, wouldn't say it's the hardest thing to do, but it was still pretty fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so epic.
I love it a lot.
I had a lovely time there, and I want to come back. I
Hmm.
feel like I've just kind of been waiting. I know that when it's time to come back to TwitchCon, it'll be obvious to me and I'll come. But yeah, Jabroni, I missed you too. See, when I think about going to TwitchCon, I'm like, I need to go so that I can get another selfie with Jabroni, who must be one of the biggest celebrities in the entire music
Oh, there's no
directory.
doubt. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of the first and last name you think of when you think of Twitch music. Our
No,
friend
for
Jabroni's
real.
right. Like, he's so connected with like
Yeah.
everybody. It's wonderful to see.
Mhm.
Yeah. P.S. is
Mhm.
everybody loves Jabroni. How can you not? Jabroni's a badass. He's cool. Like I love Jabroni. Jabroni's
Yeah.
awesome. Jabroni and I were exchanging like messages like recently about the World Series too. Like we're also into sports among other things. So like Jabroni's just like a fun individual. Um, Jabroni says, "I am the music community for some." That's great.
I love that.
I love it. Anything else in chat? Let's see. PS is it was so good. Yeah, it was that concert was insane. So great. E flat says, who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. I know. Well, I do. Nat chat says, love Dr. Pepper. They gotta vote for Dr. Pepper right now. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, love it.
Oh my gosh, I saw someone say that Dr. Pepper is a woman, and I fully believe that. I do think that Dr. Pepper is a woman.
Look, that's
Like the
they've never
character.
actually said it, right? So I feel like that's a very possible situation for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think it number one, you're like doctor, the stereotype sadly tends to be we assume it's a Mr. Doctor, but this is unproven. There's no reason why we shouldn't assume that Dr. Pepper is a woman. And it's the energy of the I'm literally my mouth is watering because I'm imagining Dr. Pepper in my mouth right now.
I know what I'm getting you next time I see
Oh
you
man.
down seeing you at IRL for sure. I'm ordering a
Oh
Dr.
my
Pepper.
god, please.
100%, like not even a question.
Yes.
uh,
Thank you,
yeah,
attorney.
get this man a Dr. Pepper. Let's go, attorney. I love it.
Oh
Oh, so
man.
good. Emily, honestly, why growing up do we learn that a doctor is a man and a nurse is a woman? See, that's a great question because honestly, that's not necessarily true. We've seen both.
Misogyny.
Yeah,
It's everywhere.
it is. It is. E flat says, I actually am picturing a more professional looking Pepper Ann if anybody remembers the old cartoon from the 90s. Nice. Rothgar
Oh,
says, no
I
reason
don't.
to assume they are an MD either. Absolutely. They could have a doctorate in philosophy or Latin studies for all you know. Yeah.
Literally. And in fact, I doubt that they are an MD. I feel like it's some other field, but I'm really going to think on that one cuz I want to know.
All right. So you are a big Dr. Pepper fan. How many flavors are in Dr. Pepper?
Oh god.
Usually says it on the can,
Um
though. So.
well, see, I am a bit of a fake fan, I have to be real because I I don't know the answer to that question. And number 2, I don't currently drink soda.
Oh, that's fair.
It's not like I don't it's not that I don't believe in it morally or anything or that I'm a stickler about it. It's that I have a really sensitive tummy and I have to take it really easy on my tummy right now.
mm, mm.
Um so I'm trying to cut out like soda can feel like a lot. And if I have one sip, I have to go all in. Like if I get a soda at a movie, I drink they give you just a child size giant cup full of soda and I will drink all of it. So, you got to know yourself and your weaknesses, and that's definitely one of mine.
It can be like a cheat drink. You have cheat meals. Like there's cheat drinks too. So like it kind of works out. Stavi gets it right. 23 secret spices in Dr. Pepper. That's a lot. But
not chat. Definitely never do that.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever read a soda can because I'm scared of what. Oh yeah, the ingredients you mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's better not to know.
Also, thank you, Trina. I accept that. God really thinks that I am a stronger soldier than I am, but I try to believe every day.
Much respect to both of you for that. So Aoife, I know you've been waiting for a while for this. Let's do this. So this is one of our point redeems. This is called starting lineup. So we're going to read, if any of you want to be announced like you're in a basketball game, use ! lineup. And I will do the thing. We're going to have the effects. We're going to have the lights. We're going to have the music. So get your name in the chat if you're not already. And let's do it. Here we go. And thank you, Ryan, for the redeem. This is great. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, there we go.
Whoa, this is hype. I need my sports hat.
There's going to be a big lineup tonight.
Holy cow.
And now the starting lineup for your Annelle Staal. Davey's eating a sandwich. Sandwich choo-choo. First, let's welcome in our guest of the evening, singer-songwriter out of North Carolina, and recently collaborated with Ben and X for their new release, Going Up. Let's give it up for Annelle Staal. And next in our lineup from the chat, we say hello to our good friend and a great collaborator on the Sandwich Show for all the years. He hails from the great college town of Madison, Wisconsin. Our good friend C-Dub Goodsall. And next in our lineup tonight, recently got to catch up with our friend at TwitchCon, a proud supporter of many different music channels, which P.S. Wood. And joining us from the Greater Toronto area, one of the worldwide leaders in chaos, and a proud mom of one of the biggest sensations in the Pet the Twitch tournament, of course, the lovely Vaki, but also a great singer-songwriter as well. Let's give it up for our friend Taki Trina 2. And joining us from the great state of North Carolina, willing to go through all sorts of torrential conditions, willing to get completely soaked for the sake of supporting the musicians that he loves. He's our friend, the Master Perfect Pitch and leader of Ryan's Lions, and still our good friend, Ryan that flat guy. And joining us next, representing the awesome Annelle family, our good friend, one of the homies. Let's hear it for Attorney from Below. And joining Attorney from Below as a participant in one of the recent Annelle meetups. Let's hear it for our other good friend. Not technically a local of the area, but might as well be after all the support lately. Let's give it up for our good friend, Joe Mon. And welcome in prosthetic lips. Let's hear it for our good friend, a savvy fantasy football player, and knows a thing or two about the game of football. Let's give it up for our good friend, Prosthetic And joining us next, representing the awesome region of New England, our good friend, definitely knows a thing or two about candy. Let's give it up for our friend, Aldo. And joining us in the chat, thank you for the follow earlier tonight. They're not going to take it, probably. Our friend D Spider. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries, your Annelle Staal and Davies eating a sandwich. Sandwich shoot!
Wow, David, you did a good job.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Y'all brought it tonight.
That was so cute.
Thank you. What a huge lineup.
I gotta put you on to this phrase that I'll say at my shows or on my stream, and I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, gays and theys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I feel like it's a nice little stinger for you.
I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. All right, I'm glad you enjoyed that, everybody. Taki says, Annelle, you are a top tier boogier. Yeah, for real.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, if there's music, I'm dancing. My soul needs to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Like my physical body needs water.
Oh, I love it. It's great you have that in you. Like it's always cool to be able to like groove to the music, and it definitely adds to the aura. Yeah. King says, gotta have the boogie. That's right. Welcome in, King. Great to see you. Welcome in. Efutz is my favorite team. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Davey, I have to say, this is a PSA for everyone, but tonight/tomorrow is the fullest and brightest full moon of the entire year.
Ooh.
It's very special. If you've never celebrated a full moon, tonight/tomorrow would definitely be the time to start. This is also very convenient because the very first track on Going Up is a song called Full Moon.
Oh, let's go.
If you want to celebrate, immediate way to honor the full moon that is upon us all right now, stream Full Moon. Good things will happen.
I tell you what, that is the greatest segue ever to a song I've ever heard. So good. Why don't we hear a little bit of Full Moon now? Like, this is a very dope song. Let's give it a listen.
Okay.
Yeah. Attorney says they're doing the plugs. The label is happy.
Yeah, for sure.
Nailed it, Attorney. Yeah. Prosthetic Phillips says I was out tonight. It was huge. Oh, I'd love to hear it. We love to hear it. I'm gonna definitely check that out after stream for sure.
Yeah, y'all gotta just walk outside, just see if you can lay eyes on it. So worth.
Yeah. D says it's almost 2 a.m. It's so worth catching this. Awesome. Thank you so much, D. And I'm glad you enjoyed the starting lineup too. We are so glad to celebrate you too. Welcome in. All right, here's Full Moon. It's just the perfect. Again, it's just like, such a good segue.
But you got me.
Let me rewind. There we go. Listen to that. Oh my goodness.
We drove all the way to your house, but you got me paralyzed right now. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. It's not right. I know you need your space. It's too soon for us to feel this way. I don't want you. I don't want you to go. So you'll leave me lonely, or we could dance. This driveway is our ballroom and the stars are our band. Oh, it's a full moon. like your heart is falling for mine. It's a full moon. Leave your bag and my
That's amazing.
jacket on.
So
It's too good.
it really is. Like, you know, like I just love how Ben's guitar work really just sets the tone for the rest of the album, and it really gets everything. And you can see it in the chat, like everybody was picking up and dancing. Like it was really great to see that. Like it gives you this like visceral, is that the word? Like it gives you this
Yeah.
intrinsic reaction.
You know what's fun about it, Davey, is that so the very first song on the record is just vocal and guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And the very last song on the record is just vocal and guitar. But everything in between is more. And we tried adding more to Full Moon because the community, at least my community, knows this song from my rendition on the piano, which is like as dancey as it gets for just a piano and vocal.
Mm-hmm.
And to hear it with like just a guitar and vocal, it sounds so tame. It almost sounds like a different song. But when we started trying to add things to it, it just felt like if there was one song to keep pure and to be a purist about, it felt like it was Full Moon. I wrote this song live on Twitch about my community, and we've been playing it together for like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I always figured that when I released it, it would be some like giant dance anthem because like it is a dance anthem. But Ben's guitar work, it feels like he's like composing with his guitar part. He sounds like 5 other instruments in like one instrument. He's hitting percussion, he's like hitting these little fills. He's doing the most, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels really effortless and like very minimal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're right though. It's really impressive how when you're really good at guitar, you can make it sound like you're playing other instruments in addition to the guitar. Like you're playing the drums and the guitar at the same time, and that's like really percussive. The ability to play like that. Now, has Ben mentioned his like inspirations for how he plays? Like, are there particular artists that really inspire what he does with guitar?
I mean, he loves. You should totally ask him this at some point because he would love to answer this question.
Oh, for sure.
And
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna like not be able to answer it as well as him, but he really likes, among many other guitarists, he likes this guy Julian Lage, who we had the honor of seeing live, and I would classify him as like a bit avant-garde in his guitar approach. It's just very free. It's when you listen to him, it's like there's no rules in his book.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Ben draws a lot of inspiration from that. Like there are no rules. He likes to make the guitar sound like a different instrument. He also reminds me personally of Jimmy Page quite a bit. Jimmy Page was an accomplished studio musician and composer, as well as an amazing guitarist and performer.
Yeah.
And I think that like Ben is all of those things as well. We both really like Jimi Hendrix. So yeah, I mean, probably Bill Withers. Bill Withers is a icon, and we both have fangirled about Bill Withers. So there's so many people. Like we're drawing inspiration from everywhere. And one thing I want to say about Ben that I really admire is, he loves Wilco. Yes, he does. Bistavi. See, they know. they might even know better than me. One thing that Ben will do is he'll almost put himself through a class, and he'll go through these phases where he'll study like a certain kind of music for a while. Like right now he's in like a really, really intense bluegrass phase. We've been to a couple bluegrass circles, and he's like studying bluegrass music. But like he'll study the scales that they use in Indian music. I'm blanking on what those specific scales are called, but he'll like, like learn those scales for a week or two, and then he'll be on to some other genre of music, like Celtic music or something, and it's made him very well rounded as a musician.
Oh, that just creates so many different avenues for which a guitarist can go. So that gets really cool to
Mm-hmm.
hear all these different inspirations. And yeah, great job out of the Fennell family, like identifying some of those. Like that's pretty cool. Or calling back to some of them. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. Um, I know that D Spider mentioned Leila Lu, which I also, obviously that's part of the record, but to hear that version of Leila Lu is so interesting. It's so interesting. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
describe like how you would compare the new version to the previous versions.
Mm. So Leila Lu was written on this little Yamaha keyboard that I had, and I wrote it when I was like 16.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of my oldest songs. And it was just me and the piano part, and that piano part is like baked into the song to me.
Mm-hmm.
And when we produced it for the first time when I was 18, I was working with this producer and we were having a lot of fun. We were very adventurous, and we came up with a maximalist sound, I would say, on my first record, Mars. And that version of Leila Lu uh, is a banger, but it's maximalist. And when you strip Leila Lu back to just the vocal and piano, it like has always really hit in a big way to me. And that's how I think of Leila Lu. So when we took Leila Lu over to the guitar, first of all, Ben went through many different parts for Leila Lu before deciding on a guitar part. We re-recorded the guitar many times, and Ben would be like up writing a part, because we were like, how can we have the piano part translate to the guitar and honor the like original instrumentation for the song while also giving it this like new reinvented going up feel. And his guitar makes that song, it brought out a really vulnerable, tender place, and I feel like I got to experience my 16-year-old self again. And Leila Lu is about my like fear of abandonment,
Oh, I see.
which is so deep and tender. And so it's like such a vulnerable song. And I cried so many times recording the vocal. We would have to stop and I'd have to like figure myself out. It was probably the hardest song to sing. And the last vocal that we recorded was June, but that one didn't take the longest. The one that took the longest, that we re-recorded the most, that was the second to last, was the bridge for Leila Lu, because I just couldn't do it with zero resistance. I just felt like everything that I feel in the song.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all that goes to say that the rendition that's on the record is the lightest that Leila Lu has ever felt, and the purest. And that shaker does so much. And when X's bass comes in on the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
it just like it feels like the whole world opens up, and and it's magical. And I think about the line "black wire in a yellow moon"
Mm-hmm.
in that song today, because I was driving earlier and I was looking at the full moon, which is like big and beautiful, and it was looking yellowy, and I saw the like telephone lines through the moon, and it was like I was experiencing like there's something in the air today, like with this moon
Mm-hmm.
and going up, being out and everything. I feel super close to that song right now.
Oh, I love it. You know what? If you're good with it for it, let's play a little bit of this. I specifically want to check out this bridge. We'll cut in the middle of the song. Let's see what this sounds like.
Thank you, Davey.
Of course.
Blue light, warm hands in the city, strung tight, black wire in the yellow moon. Your drum and it's not beating slowly, no. Each hit my 2-track city fugue. Layla Lou. The skyline drops and I do too. Layla, I'm a fool for the way you love. Layla, I'm scared to lose what's not enough. Come close, don't you go, but I'm scared to rock the boat. Layla, I think it's you, you're the one I need. Layla, but the way you're holding me, stay close, don't you go, but I'm scared to rock the boat. Oh, to rock the boat.
It's amazing stuff. Thank you for sharing that. Like I do appreciate you. Like as Trina said, the emotion in your voice is palpable. I agree. Like it just kind of, music does kind of tap a very vulnerable part of each of us, right? Like as you as music gets created, and so I'm glad you were able to find your place with this song and this version of the song, which is such a fascinating and really just well done piece. And when you mentioned the bass, I heard it kick in. I'm like, oh, there it is. So that was great.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it's all these like little micro choices that you don't really think about so much as a listener. You feel them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's those tiny decisions, I think, that make up the whole. And I don't know if you guys feel this way about like objects, but sometimes I'll encounter an object, and let's just use like the example of a handmade piece of furniture for this analogy, because you like interact with like a handmade rocking chair, for example, and you sit down in this chair and like you feel the love that's been poured into the chair, and it's totally different than sitting down in like a mass-produced plastic chair. I do think that there's something to be said about the like energy that an object or a piece of art or something is made with, that like comes through in ways that you don't understand. And it means so much. Like I'm loving looking at chat's reactions and getting to talk about the project at length here. And your questions are so lovely, Davey. I really can't thank you enough, because
thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten to have this kind of conversation about the project yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked about it myself, but this really is like, I've never been in the room for every single moment that was invested in a project of mine. I'll go somewhere, record, leave, and then communicate with my producer through notes, and we'll just go back and forth like over the phone. And with this, I was like there with my hands on the tools, like speaking my mind every second of the process.
Mm-hmm.
And that speaks. I do really feel like we like wove a thread of love into it that you can feel.
Yeah, and I feel like the chat is feeling it as well. So it's wonderful. Congratulations on the release. It just sounds like the response has been great so far.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Annelle, would you have a few more minutes to take some chat questions? It's your call. But...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun. So I'm down to just go until it feels like a natural conclusion.
Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, folks, let's take your questions in what we would like to call our favorite moment in Twitch broadcasting. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. I never know how hot that comes in sometimes. So like,
No, that was so epic.
thank you. All right, so friends, if you'd like to send a question for Annelle, use exclamation point question with the question, enter that in the chat, and we will take your questions in order throughout the remainder of this program. E-flat says do the dance. I'm with you on that. Let's do it. Rothgar with the first question out of the box. It's just that simple, folks. And please send them on in. We'd love to get your chance to interview our good friend Annelle, who, as we mentioned, is based in the land of the pines. I love it a lot. All right, so here we go. Our first question from Rothgar is, what is one thing you miss about working with a record label, and what is something that you do not miss about a label?
So, firstly, I must admit that the company that I worked with was an artist management company.
Mm-hmm.
And they functioned like a record label in many ways, and they didn't in others. So my management company didn't give me like a signing bonus like a record label would. And they were mostly dealing with me as though I was the product and the music was like a byproduct. And I associate record deals with like, you might sign a record deal and be like, I'm going to make 5 records with this company and then I'm out of my deal. So that's just a little side note. I haven't actually had a record contract yet. But having worked with a company, I can say what I did like about it was I felt like there was somebody that was above me. Even if I was doing all the work, which I often was, it felt like I could go to someone and like ask a question or delegate something. Like I could go to my manager and I could be like, this is what I have for a release strategy, but I don't know if this is the right way to go about it. Can we consult someone? Or like, can you book a photo shoot for me? Or can you set up a writer's round? Like just stuff like that where I didn't have to have my hands on all the tools at all times and be doing everything for myself. One thing that I don't miss about working with a company is that I don't have to answer to anyone, which is a blessing and a curse. I do feel burdened by being the head, like the captain of the ship sometimes, because I want to have a team. But also, I feel like in many ways, my team is gathering around me. Like, whether it's my Twitch community that has been so willing in helping make things happen, like whether that's a fundraiser for a piece of gear or a plane ticket or et cetera, et cetera, or like Ben and X having a band. Now I'm like, oh yes, even if I'm like, even if I'm still heading something, I have people with me. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that just about covers it. Like, I like being able to answer for myself. Also, you guys can see in the reflection, so I just want to say that Ben just got home.
Oh, I see. Hi, Ben. Welcome
Ben
home.
waved to everybody in the reflection. There he goes.
Hey, Ben. Good to see you.
They say hello.
Hello back, my friend. Yeah, we've all been gushing about your guitar work, Ben. So it's nice to have you here. Let's see. Pasta was saying hello to Ben too. I know. I heard that too. Did you hear that, everybody?
Oh yeah,
that was great.
Yeah. That's actually. This is my second cat. His name is Kato, but we call him Mr. Man.
Oh, Kato. So, yeah. Kato's more chatty. Says beast.
Mr.
Got it.
Oh yeah.
Well, hello. It's nice to meet you, Kato. More Mr. Man. Let me see. Where are we at here? Oh, Chef Chingy's in the chat. What's up, Chef Chingy? I know someone else checked in too. I was trying to see who it was. Pleb Fandango, who says, "Hi, Annelle. How are you?" Welcome in, Pleb Fandango.
Hello,
Good to see ya.
hello. I'm doing well. Feeling happy to be in Davey's presence.
Oh, thank you. Well, the feeling is mutual, my friend. Okay, so thank you, Rothko, for your question. That's tremendous. And let's go next to horror host Joe, who asks, "What's your favorite part of writing?"
Oh, I feel like anything is possible. I can be anyone. I can say anything. I have written some crazy songs where I've been like characters. I've done crazy voices. I don't release everything that I write. I feel like I need to say that. Um and I think maybe someday soon, like circa 2026, I am gonna teeter off the edge of this cliff that I keep myself up on, because I think that what I love so much about music is that, like, if you can do it, you can do it. If that makes any sense. Like, if you can make the sound, if you can write the song, it's real. It teaches people what's possible. It teaches me what's possible. Like, something that feels impossible in my actual life is suddenly brought to life with a song. And that is like actual alchemy. It's kind of like a better future for all of humanity isn't possible unless you can visualize it. And music is this cathartic experience that allows people to heal and see different versions of themselves and like encounter different versions. And so it like heals me, and I also feel a part of a larger force. Like I'm channeling something that isn't really of me, but is more just like something for all of humanity.
Oh, interesting.
That's very esoteric. I hope
No, it's all right.
I hope that's okay.
It's completely fine. You know, sometimes the what makes a song happen can just kind of come together and it just happens. So I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add as far as the songwriting process?
Mm. In a more like practical sense, my favorite part, or like my favorite thing that happens when we're writing is I think melody, the relationship between melody and lyrics, because my passion is in the words and the melody. I obviously love playing instruments too, but being in a band, like I recently wrote this song with the trio, and Ben and X had this like insane, just like yummy, dummy, yummy groove going. And like I like the imagery that will come up for me when I'm listening to music, and then just like I feel like a craftsman. Like I literally have like a sword and a hammer, and I'm just like making it happen, and the rest of the world melts away. I can't be bothered by anything while I'm doing my craft. And if all I had to do was write songs, I would be a very peaceful person for that reason.
I love that it's your happy place. That's really cool. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, horror host Joe, for your question. A really great question, by the way. So tremendous.
Yes, thank you, horror host.
Mm-hmm. Let's go next to Taki Trina Tunes, who asks, "What is a piece of art?" And for those of you who are joining us and are not unfamiliar, Annelle also does art. We've seen art, and I know you have an art account on Instagram as well. So let's go to Trina's question. What is a piece of art, any type of art, that has been inspiring you recently?
I feel this is hard because I'm like, so many things came out. Oh, pasta!
Pasta's here. Hey, buddy. Aw.
Oh my goodness! Look at this baby. My baby girl.
Aw.
Look at her little wet nose. I'm obsessed with her.
Aw. It's so good
She
to
looks
see.
frightened.
She
She's like, oh my
does.
gosh, no.
It's all good.
Um,
It's wonderful to see you.
so I'm inspired by artists a lot. Sometimes like individual pieces will speak to me and really stay with me. What comes to mind immediately is there's this creator on Instagram, and unfortunately I'm on Instagram more than I want to be, but when I am on Instagram, I'll see her stuff, and I just need to like properly plug her. Hold on. Or maybe I'll drop it in the Discord
Okay.
because I don't remember her but she does videography that really inspires me. That would be better to just like send you guys so you can consume that. An artist that I really like in general is the account is Rainbow Brain Skull, and the artist makes. Hold on, I'm gonna get the book really quick, Davey.
Okay. We'll stand by, folks.
Hang tight.
Okay. So we'll hang tight as Annelle gets the book. And thank you for all your questions so far. These have been really good. So, Trina, I can see you've inspired some really great. You've inspired quite a bit here with your question. A tremendous question. So let me just hang on here. Okay, Annelle's back. Let's go
Okay.
check in.
This is so worth it, I promise. So this book, Full Energy Recharge, is what it's called.
Ooh.
And the author is Ramin Nazar. And I'll just kind of show you what the art looks like. It's cartoonish. So it's not like what you would think, like stilling pieces of art, but the whole like vibe of the book is it's like encouraging you to break out of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one says, outside is crazy. It's literally everything, which is like kind of silly, but this one says, outside it all, I know existence is perfect, but my human doesn't seem to get it. And it's like, I'm really big into meditation, and that book has been inspiring me to meditate more. But Trina, that's a really good question, and I'm gonna think on that and maybe drop more answers in the Discord later. So thank you.
Cool. And by the way, if you want to join the Fennell Family Discord, it is a really lovely space. I mean, really good community over there, folks. So you can find it on your Twitch page. There's a link there, I think, if I remember correctly.
Indeed.
Great.
Indeed.
Love it. But thank you for your question, Trina. A tremendous question. By the way, that book is really colorful. Like, that book looked really fun. Like,
It's so fun. If you guys are looking for a Christmas present for yourself or anyone you know, it is. I gotta plug it. It's so playful and sweet and insightful, and yeah, all the things.
Nice. All right, we're going to move ahead to Linux Archer's question. I would like to know, in your expert opinion... before I get to this. Rothgar Aurora, thank you so much for hanging out. I saw that Rothgar had to check out, but thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's always good to have you here, my friend. I hope you rest well. Linux Archer with a question.
Thank you, Rothgar, thank you.
Absolutely. I'm sorry I'm not going through things so quickly. It's just so much hype in the chat, so it's really great to see tonight. Good problem to have.
Yeah.
All right, Linux Archer, let's get to your question. I would like to know, in your expert opinion, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
This is a very good question, because it draws my attention to the fact that a woodchuck can chuck wood. So this theoretical, how much wood would a woodchuck, could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The thing is, a woodchuck can chuck wood. So how much does a woodchuck chuck? And that can only be known to the woodchuck. So
I really appreciate you simplifying that question though, but you're kind of right. They're trying to make it sound more complicated than it is. It's well established that the woodchuck can chuck wood. So you're really
Yeah,
just down to how.
woodchucks do chuck wood. Well, are woodchucks beavers? No, they're different. They're woodchucks. So maybe a woodchuck can't chuck wood. But if a woodchuck could chuck wood, it would be copious amounts of wood. It would be crazy amounts of wood. It would be so much wood that you couldn't even comprehend how much wood, because that's like their essence. They're a woodchuck anyway. Lunix Lunix is an angel of a human, and this is classic Lunix. And Lunix, I'm just really glad you're here. So thank you for being yourself. No one does it like you.
We appreciate you, Linux. Linux, by the way, really quick, completely random question: which distro? Like, what's your flavor? I would love to know. Next question. From that E flat guy, our good friend E flat, who asks the question, which is our ongoing study of our favorite breakfast preferences. So here it is, Annelle. Here we go.
Oh,
Pancakes, waffles, French toast, or crepes.
or crabs?
Crepes, like French crepes, or
Crepes.
crepes. Yeah.
That's how we say it in the South. I'm like, crepes? What are those? Okay. How to pick between French toast and crepes? I am going to say crepe because I really need some protein in my breakfast. I'm one of those people that if I have pancakes or waffles or French toast and it's just all sugar and syrup, I have a really bad crash in the afternoon and then I turn into a grouch. So I need some meat and potatoes, if you will. And a crepe offers so many options. And so I'm going to lock that in. I'm going to say crepe.
Crepe is great. Yeah. And the thing about, like you
Crepe.
said, the crepe can be so versatile. It can be savory, it can be sweet, and it's a tremendous vehicle for protein. Absolutely.
Crepe.
Yeah.
That is, I love listening to you say that.
Because if I say crepe, then the people from Europe, when I bring them on, they're gonna start docking me for, like, it says. I think
Yeah, no, it'd be so rude. I clearly live in a southern bubble. Here we're like crepe.
I don't think there's a wrong
Oh,
answer
gosh.
personally. I think you can go either way. So to be fair,
Yeah,
like
okay.
I think they both work pretty well.
Yeah, okay. No, you're awesome for that.
They,
No, I love a chicken waffle goes crazy.
Yeah.
Chicken and waffles. Yeah, it's beyond.
Javar, I think you're onto something there with the chicken and waffle. It's pretty dang delicious. And Linux says catchy Linux with plasma they love. It works great rolling release arch space. Oh, let's go. Thank you for answering that too.
Attorney, I have to say this, like the crepe with the fried eggs, sausage and syrup, that like savory sweet tension is so important. Next time anybody comes to Raleigh, and Davey, where are you based?
I'm in Los Angeles, so
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're like on the opposite side of the country.
Mhm.
Perhaps not an easy trip for you, but if anyone on the East Coast comes to Raleigh, there is this place called Press, which actually played Going Up the day that it dropped
Right.
over their like loudspeaker, like all around the restaurant. It was so epic. And then the person sitting next to me overheard us say that, like, oh, this is our project, and our like server put it on, and he was like, you need to tell everybody that. So he like quieted the room and then was like, okay, tell them that it's your song. And yeah, anyway, it was a really precious moment. It's on social media if you
Oh,
want
it's
to check it
amazing.
out.
Yeah.
But they have crepes. Feels so right, feels so wrong.
Now I've got a
They
Nell
have
question.
crepes. And they they have so many different kinds, but there's this one that is like kind of, it feels like a hot take, but it's got ham and egg. So you get like the savory breakfast stuff, but then it has this like drizzled jam over it,
Ooh.
which you would be
Oh,
like, but no. It's crazy. Davey, I know you're a food person
I
and
am.
you would really like this.
I would absolutely try that. I'm not afraid of taking chances. That sounds amazing. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
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 Thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, that is so cool to see that. I mean, to be able to play your work in front of the entire restaurant like that. I mean, what an honor. Amazing.
It was so exciting.
I love it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can it be raspberry jam? Yeah, I mean, definitely. I'm not sure what they normally use, but I think it could be for sure.
Yeah, it's totally something adjacent to that, if not actually raspberry jam.
Yeah. Javar says, or a waffle crepe. Interesting, because you could do that. You could take a crepe and put it into, or crepe. No, now I'm okay. Crepe. Wait. Or put
oh
it.
no, Dave's getting Dave's getting turned around.
I'm getting turned around for sure.
No.
But you can put it in a waffle iron and yet waffle crepe. There you go. Kind of nice. So thank you, E flat. E flat also adds, I still love you even though that's the wrong answer. And then wow.
Ryan, what's your answer? I'll be looking in chat. I want to know.
Ryan, do the honors. I believe I know what it is. Let me see. And D says, I'm curious, what's the right answer? And the answer to that question, D, is it depends on who you ask. If you ask me that question, I'm going to give you an answer. If you ask Annelle that question, it'll be a different answer. So the right answer just depends.
What's your answer?
E flat says pancakes for sure. The most versatile breakfast food.
Oh, wow. Versatile. That's a word. I feel like pancakes are not versatile at all. I'm like, suddenly I want to throw hands for Ryan. But Ben would probably have your back. We've actually had gluten-free pancakes like several days in a row. So
Ooh.
I do have to admit that I love a pancake.
I appreciate. Yeah, I mean, much respect. You can put anything in pancakes. That's true too. I think you could.
Thank you, attorney.
Yeah, attorney says Annelle is right. No one does savory pancakes. No, wait a minute. When you say savory pancakes, you mean just the pancakes themselves? We will investigate this and get back to you on that. Like that's a good. Well, I will. Oh, Bolly Heavy Rock, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, welcome in. Man, you talk about a talented voice, Bolly Heavy Rock. Wow, incredible, wonderful to have you here. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. D says, I hope you go to Paris and try their savory crepes, a.k.a. galettes. It was so good. Ooh.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. I would love to go to Paris.
I would too. I've never been. You know, it's funny. Like I'm was wondering if you had been. So you have not been either. Okay. It sounds like a good opportunity then, because it just, wow. I'm just thinking like the food.
I really want to go to TwitchCon EU.
Yeah.
I'm like crossing my fingers and toes that like maybe it's a possibility for next year.
Okay.
Maybe. I have both sides of my family are from the Netherlands. I'm very Dutch. So when I was growing up, I would go back to like visit the Netherlands to see my family, but I haven't been back in so long. So I've had a hankering for like a European coffee house tour, crepe tour.
Oh my gosh. You've got my attention. That sounds amazing. It's really great.
Yeah.
The Annelle Staal trio take on Europe, like European vacation. Like that just sounds amazing.
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, and absolutely, you're very welcome. Please follow Bolly Heavy Rock. It's a really great channel. D says, also you have come to London before going to Paris. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know. Interesting.
You have to come to London before you go to Paris.
Not
that I haven't actually been, but I would love to go to London.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, we're talking about two really, really signature cities. Absolutely. Joseph's have Davey document. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'd love to come along for the ride for sure. I'd be gladly ride these coattails, and what coattails we have too. Um, P.S. is I'd like to see that too. I should probably renew my passport if I want to do it. Yeah, this is a good time to. Well, yeah, that's gonna segue to a lot of things. But yeah,
The
I hope
technicality.
you. Yeah. But
Not the funnest.
no. But I hope you can get that renewal going. P.S. Yeah, I've never been, but if you do, then just let's go D. Thank you, Ryan, for your question. Tremendous. You know the croissants, right? Croissant game, baguette in Paris. Coffee, espresso. Ooh,
Unbeatable.
you're right. Absolutely, unbeatable.
Davey, I have time for 2 more questions.
Okay.
And then my soup is calling my name.
Absolutely, I'd be glad to do it. Let me just do like 2 more questions. Okay, so let's just make. How can we do this? Well, let me just get this one quickly. Attorney from below says, when will you release Annelle Unhinged?
You know what's so crazy, attorney, is that you say that and I have like 3 songs come to mind that I've just that are like in the vault. I have ventured into the world of producing things on my own. And when I do produce something on my own, it's like totally bizarre. It scares even me. So I will release Annelle Unhinged as soon as I grow the balls to do so. And I'm working on that. I have a grow light over them and everything as we speak. So
I feel you. Now follow up.
Davey's like, I did not need that image.
That's funny.
Also,
Quick.
yeah, I'm down to do rapid fires too.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to cut anybody off.
No worries. I think we're down to 3. We were down to 3 questions, and so we'll just get to attorney's follow up question then, and then we got one more. So the follow up.
Okay, great.
Does Annelle have any songwriters that inspire them, they look up to them, or they wish they could be?
Jack Johnson.
Ooh.
Jack Johnson. 1,000%. I love him. I don't make the same kind of music as him, but I think there's a little bit of crossover. If there was one writer's voice that I could listen to for all time, it would be his. He talks about humanity and like the world and society, but also himself and like his intimate life, and the way that he articulates himself in his songs has always just really spoken to me. And you can listen to his whole discography and he'll be talking about like, you know, Traffic in the Sky is one of my favorite songs of his, for anyone who's like a Jack Johnson stan. And he'll be talking about something that's like so like real and important, but it just sounds like easy listening and it makes me so happy. And Lady Gaga. I grew up on Lady Gaga. I've admired her so much. I love her pop music is just like lovely and amazing. Oh my gosh. Hello, Ghost. My light just went crazy.
Oh no. Well, I can see the chat has already responded to Jack Johnson, immediately bringing up banana pancakes, which was inevitable. So E-Flat says, who has the hit song Banana Pancakes and not some other garbage breakfast food? Oh my gosh.
Yo, hey, don't you weaponize Jack Johnson.
That is so good.
But touche.
Yep. Joe Mon says, so is the best breakfast food banana pancakes? And touche again. Touche again.
Indeed.
I love it a lot. But Brian did add, in seriousness, I will break the fourth wall and say, I just really enjoy trolling all the guests about the subject. I don't actually want to throw hands with anybody over this. Yeah. Respect.
Yeah. Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah.
I could never fight anyone, really.
We appreciate you. Now, Veda, welcome. Ears perk at banana pancakes. Ooh. We have some interest in these banana pancakes. Good to see you, Veda. Jomon will have her last question of the night. And here it is. What has been your most recent aha moment, and what led up to it?
This is an aha moment that I have had many times, but I continue to have it all fresh and anew. And it's that I determine my reality on a day to day basis. And sometimes I feel like a great sense of overwhelm in my life, or a great sense of overwhelm just like in my own head and in my body. Like there's so much to think about and hold space for and do. And I put pressure on myself to be a certain way or a certain amount of productive. But what I'm realizing is that our perspective determines our reality. And we have control over how much time we spend on social media, how we talk to ourselves in our head. We have control over what our relationships look like and what we commit to. And that aha moment was really coming to me like fresh and anew this week, because I can feel like a victim of my own circumstance. You know, like I can get kind of down about the state of the world, or I can be overwhelmed by all the things that I want to do. But then I realize once I get to that place of overwhelm that like I can put everything away and I can walk outside and I can walk. I walk to this creek, and there are these fish in this creek and they're so cute. I love fish. I've wanted a fish tank for the longest, but I've just I've withheld that from myself. And so I'll go look at the fish and I think of them as like my fish, and I don't really feed them or anything. I just like sit with them and have good vibes. So I'll go out to my fish, and all of nature is not chasing things the way that humans are chasing things. Nature pursues peace unless it's not possible, and it's okay to pursue peace in your own life. It's okay to not be the very best at something. It's okay to not be productive at all hours of the day. Your worth isn't rooted in that. And yeah, it's okay to just want peace for a day or a week or a year or a lifetime. And that is my aha moment.
Oh, that's so well said. Kudos to you. Like, that's very profound, and it's something I think we would all love to live by. I think it's well said for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, D says that is powerful, great perspective. Absolutely,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you, B Stabby. Oh. Oladin, I could. Like, if you don't mind, Davy, to respond to Oladin's
oh
comment.
sure.
Like we all have this like voice in our head which is determined by like a chemistry of different factors, like our past, or voices that have meant a lot to us, like maybe a friend that you once had, or a parent or a mentor. Like you'll hear their voice in your head. And I think a lot of changing the voice in your head is number one, identifying what it's saying. So step one is you would maybe just like write down the thoughts that you have as you have them. You may feel like a maniac doing that, but it's okay, everyone does. And just look at what you're saying to yourself. So like identify that, like, okay, this is what's happening. And then number two, this ongoing process of like, where do those ideologies come from? Like, is this what I want to be saying to myself, or is this what my mom said to me when I was in fourth grade and I can never forget it? You know what I mean? And then step three is once you decide how you want to talk to yourself, and a great rule of thumb is like maybe you talk to yourself like you would a friend. Like if Davy was having a hard day, I wouldn't be like, Davy, you good for nothing worthless little piece of lint. You need to pick yourself up by your bootstraps. No, I definitely wouldn't say that to Davey. I would be like, Davey, I'm sure that you're trying your best. I know you're trying your best. Tomorrow is gonna be better, but for now, just do what you can. And if it's a bad day, maybe make yourself a little treat. And that's how I want to talk to myself, because I know that's what I need. And when you're trying to change your brain like that, it feels like you're walking through the jungle off trail with a machete. And you're taking this machete and you're like, there is no way that this could possibly be the way that I'm supposed to go, because this other trail is well traveled and I've been down it so many times, and it makes a lot more sense that I would go here than this new thing. And that's normal. Like, when you're trying to change your thoughts, you think for quite a while, like, this feels really unnatural and I don't know if this is true. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But eventually, over time, you clear a new path and the old one becomes overgrown. And you're like, I can't imagine going down any other path but this one. So,
Let's go.
thank you for letting me have my TED Talk.
Of course.
Davey's stream.
Give some claps in the chat for Annelle. Let's go. That was great. That's great.
Thank you.
Show some love for Annelle, friends. Oh, hey, Anthony Castillo Music. What up? And welcome.
Oh my God, Attorney, I can't.
Attorney says consume soup. Yeah, absolutely. Annelle comes on Davy's stream to just insult. Oh, is that what? Yeah. Annelle comes on Davy's
drama.
It's funny. All in good fun. And indubitably, Brendan, welcome. It's good to see you too. And now this has been phenomenal. Thank you so much for spending time with us tonight. I really appreciate you. And yeah, go check out Going Up. It's on Bandcamp. It's on all the things. Let me get us linked to the Going Up on Bandcamp. So here is the new release.
And you can also type, I don't know if I'm allowed to type links in your chat.
You can, yeah.
Davey? Okay. Mm-hmm. But if you literally go to annellestaal.com/going up, there is a really beautiful little landing page where you can read some information about the project and you can click into whatever service you want to stream it at. But I do recommend if you can, D Spider, thank you so much. What the heck? Mwah. Thanks for supporting Davey. Y'all, can we just can we get like a round of applause and love and hype for Davey?
Thank you.
Let me motion to you, Davey.
Oh
Which direction are you? There you are.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Davey,
Thank you so
Davey, much. who services this community in such a beautiful and unique way. And Davey, I find you to be such a genuine human.
Oh, thank you.
And I've really enjoyed talking with you and the questions that you've posed. So thank you.
Thank you. I mean, it's been great to share a lot of yourself tonight. Like, it's really cool to be part of this as well. So we're glad to have you back. You're always welcome to come back. And well, if ever there's a big event you want to promo or what have you, we're glad to have you back. Thank you so much, Annelle. Sending my best to Ben, yourself, and Pasta, and Kato as well. I think is that the one? Is that the other one? But
Kato.
But
you can call him Mr. Man.
Mr. Man? Okay, Mr. Man, yeah. and Pasta and Ben and yourself. Sending all the love. And X2 for that matter. But it's good to have you. Please so enjoy your soup. I don't know do you know what kind of soup you're making yet, or is it?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna do a tomato soup, and I'm making it from scratch. So my tomato soup recipe for anyone who wants it. You start with a little bit of oil, a little bit of sauteed garlic in there, get it activated, then chop yourself up some tomatoes and some onion. Put those in there, like 5 tomatoes, 1 onion type ratio. Then some basil, a little salt and pep. That's all you really need. Maybe throw in some oregano if you're feeling spicy. Let it roast. Get it cooked. Put it in the blender. Blender up. Then put your blended tomatoes and onion and garlic and basil and all the stuff. put it in a pan, and get a chunk of Parmesan cheese. Throw the chunk of Parmesan cheese in there and drizzle some heavy cream in there. Feel free to be generous. Make it a bisque, okay?
Oh man.
Then you, yeah. Oh, Davey.
Oh,
You know what this would pair really well with?
I think
Is
I
a
know.
sandwich.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese for the dippins.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. And I'm sorry, Davey, I just have to ask this. What is your favorite kind of sandwich?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Good question. I lean with pastrami a lot. So officially it's the Rachel, which is a pastrami style Reuben. So instead of corned beef, you have pastrami in there. And so you grill it, and you got the Swiss cheese, and you've got the sauerkraut and the Russian dressing, and you grill it on the pan. It's the best. It's my favorite. It's so good.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Now I'm really hungry.
Well,
wow.
Please enjoy your soup, and
Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, thanks again. This has been so much fun. Like, I appreciate you, and y'all. Just all the love and more continued success. Hopefully, I will eventually make. I've been trying to do a trip to North Carolina for years, so at some point, I think I will actually make it there. I'll let you know if I do. That'd be really, really great.
And if not, I hope we get to be at the same TwitchCon.
Oh, for sure.
And that'll be really fun. But I'm sure that a meeting will happen when the time is right. And thank you again, Davey. Y'all, if you haven't already, follow Davey's channel. Get plugged in. Get ready to vote for pasta in the next pets competition on Davey. And for anyone who's interested in seeing me on Twitch again, I am doing my very first D&D session live with Ben and X this Friday.
Ooh.
No one has ever played D&D. We have no idea what we're doing.
D&D? So, you're doing D&D? Oh my god.
I'm doing D&D on my channel.
Will you require...
And I'm Dungeon Master.
You're going to be a Dungeon Master too? Like, you know what this is, by the way? This is...
No, but that's a really cool die.
This is a Hadestown D20. A Hadestown themed D20.
Whoa.
Isn't that kind of crazy? Look how fresh this is.
No, it's very crazy. That is like the most powerful die I have ever seen in my life. Besides mine. That was a gift.
Oh, nice. Painted. Well, I'm wishing you best of luck, Annelle. May you serve your Dungeon Master duties well. I have full faith in you. I do think it'll be a good... So, this is Friday? Oh my gosh, I'm in. Let's go.
Friday.
Yeah. Well, in the meanwhile, enjoy your soup. I'm sorry I keep
There's still so much hype. Okay, Davey, are you gonna stay with these humans?
I will for a little bit.
You have a hype. Okay, yeah. I'm like, you have a raid, you have a hype train. There's so many things going on.
I know.
This is like streamer taboo to leave during a hype train.
You're good, Annelle, because I don't want to keep you from your destiny, which is that tomato soup, which I know is going to be so good.
Okay.
But thank you again. And Firestone Rocks Drums, so good. Thank you so much for the raid. It's so lovely to have you here. Big old shout out to our friend Scott. I hope you're doing well tonight. Yeah, King says that soup though. The mods agree. You must be with your soup. So but yes, thanks again. And yeah, we'll do this again, so not for sure. Take care, my friend, and all the best. Oh my gosh, enjoy that soup. It should be really great.
Thank you, Davey. Absolutely. And thank you, chat. Mwah. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Feel free to connect with me anywhere that you like to lurk on the internet. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, of course, and Discord. So yeah, find me somewhere. So great to meet everybody that I met tonight, and I'll see everybody soon.
Oh, I love it.
Have a lovely night.
You too. Good night, Annelle. Thank you so much. Oh my, it was so much fun. Y'all, that was great. Holy cow, y'all. Good stuff. Okay, so I gotta bring in a raid. Firestone Rocks Drums, how you doing? Oh. I protect the riot. I protect the riot. Thank you so much for the raid, Firestone Rockstrom. How's it going? Got a raid and run. Catch you, Bud. Catch you next time. No worries, Scott. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing your people here. Let's salute some of your friends. My name is Davey. I didn't mention this in the last raid. I'm sorry. I host a talk show every week called The Sandwich Show. That's what this is. And I also do other things. So I am a variety streamer based in Los Angeles, California. We've had our friend Scott on the show as well. We just had an amazing conversation with the incredible Annelle Staal. If you want to learn a little bit more about Annelle, use !guest to find out what Annelle is all about. And Annelle have a new release out called Going Up. It is an awesome record. Check that out at the pinned link at the top of the chat. And thank you, King, for putting that up. And we'll play a little bit of that tune as we catch up with chat. But Sniper, great to see you. Firestone Rocks Drums, wonderful to have you here. Thanks again for the raid. And Uncle Al, always good to see you too. Pinkish Floyd 12, nice to have you here. And Joe Man, thank you so much. And also Attorney and Stavi, E Flat, Mocker, Rain, Joe Man, Anthony Castillo Music, indubitably Brendan. I mean, Linux Archer, you all were champs tonight. Thank you so much. And King was loving the grilled cheese idea. I was too. Really great. So we're going to play one more from the Going Up album. And as while we do that, I'm going to catch up on the chat. And there's much to catch up on. Oh, wait, wait a minute. We have some Hype Train trivia. And we will get to that as well. And guess what we got for Hype Train trivia, if any of you want to hang out in the chat a little bit longer. We have trivia about North Carolina. Chat. How well can you do in Hype Train trivia about North Carolina? We'd love to catch you. Iggy, thank you for your 8-month resub. Great stuff. Attorney says this is almost a vodka sauce. With that much cheese in the tomato soup, it sounds dangerously close. By the way, Annelle, if you can hear me, if there is a photo of this tomato soup in the Discord, I would be most obliged. We will check your Discord. We got an endorsement to check out the Fennell Family Discord. I agree with that. Check it out. You can find it at the Annelle Twitch page. A link to the Discord, which is a fun time. Yeah, homemade tomato soup is bomb, says Joe Man. I agree. It's so much garlic in there. Anthony says that sounds like a perfect yummy soup. Yeah, 100%. If we got caught, I'd hope to be in your can. Snuggled up tight. Trina says, I am so excited. I am in love. I am in love of D&D. Yes. Yes. So let me go throw that. And by the way, yes, I forgot to mention, this die came from Karmoth Dice, which is a company run by our good friend The Carrot. So, Mocker, can you shout out The Carrot's channel in the chat? And in that page, you'll see a link to their dice store, and you can buy die just like this. It's amazing. Davy says, please drop your D&D tips and tricks in Annelle's Discord if you want. That's a good idea. I need to talk to Rothgar, who's really good at D&D, and get Rothgar to offer some tips too. So, Attorney says Annelle be like, boy, I am glad it's not my channel. Yeah, but we're glad to hang out with you a little bit longer tonight, so we can keep chatting with you. And if you have any comments about the spot tonight, we'd love to hear from you. It was great, wasn't it? Like, it's great to chat. Really great to chat with Annelle for the first time on this channel. I have met Annelle a couple times before at TwitchCon. We've talked about that. And Arcus69, thank you for the follow. Great to have you here joining our Sandwich Your Faithful. Thanks for joining us tonight. Let's see, anything else in the chat? Brendan says that was great, and if you'd like more interviews like that one, absolutely. We live to serve, and boy, I'll tell you what, we got some great. If you love this interview, we have a lot of great ones coming up. Let me see if I got this queued up. We do. So we just had our chat with Annelle Staal. That's such an adorable song, isn't it? That's Sardines from the Going Up record. Now, The next show tomorrow, you don't want to miss it. Our extremely talented singer friend, Carissa the Cyberbard, is going to watch along a movie with me, Kung Fury, the cult classic from 2015.
It's like a free improvising.
It's a do not miss, especially in this case because we will not have a VOD. We can't VOD movie watch-alongs on, but we are going to do this on Twitch, so we're going to have a really fun time. Be there when it happens, because it'll be your only shot. And then we're going to have Steggy Music next week, and we have Mr. X the week later in the week after that. And then later we've got Courtney Visser. It's a great month coming up, folks. Really fun. And Trina, thank you for your 100 bits. Iggy, thank you again for your 8-month resub. E-Flat says, I'm here for it. NT trivia about a -2. E-Flat says, I might have an unfair advantage. Let's go. Arcast says, oh, I'm new here. Nice to meet you. Well, we're kind of like a jack of all trades kind of stream here, but we focus on just chatting and collabs here on the Sandwich Show. It's nice to meet you. Brandon says they were lovely in person. Oh, for sure. I remember meeting Annelle a handful of times in person. Trina says, I must head to bed. Thank you for a lovely stream. Absolutely, Trina. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. E-Flat says, feel like is my favorite. Listen to this.
That's what you make it feel like. That's what you make it feel like. When we go woods walking, I can see the land before she was touched by our ancestors' hands. When you lay your hands on me, it feels like you're the first. You teach me how to love just like the earth. You make it feel like I've been bathed by the sea.
Yeah, it's so good.
My belly's full.
Like you can hear the conviction and the passion in the voice of Annelle's voice. That line. I love that line so much. So good.
Oh, I'm as high as a mountain when we're walking side by side, as small as a mustard seed, looking into your sky. That's what you make it feel like. That's what you make it feel like. You make it feel like it's not so pressing that I know. You tell me there's no such thing as.
So again, if you want to hear this and more of the tunes from Going Up, you can buy the record at Annelle's website. So use the pin link at the top of the chat. You won't regret it.
I'm as high as a mountain when we're walking side by side, as small as a mustard seed, looking into your sky. That's what you make it feel like. That's what you make it feel like.
Oh, Staffy, you're so right. So good. That's so good. I mean, and then the outtakes in there too. Like, oh man. But that note, you're right. That note was like, it just, it hit. It hit so well. It hit so well. That is so great. So now, folks, before we raid out, I want to do one more thing with you tonight. And that is, we are going to do some North Carolina trivia. And your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to answer a question about North Carolina. If anybody in the chat gets the question right, you will get a point. On behalf of Annelle, we're gonna attribute the point to Annelle. So you will all represent the Fanelle family. So let's see if we can get Annelle all the points in this trivia, and good luck. So here we go. If you get the question right, you will get a point. Annelle will get a point. If not, I'm gonna change this to Davey, because that's me. And then I will take the point if you do not get the question correct. But I think you'll get these questions correct. I think you got some good ones here. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. All right, first question for North Carolina trivia. Okay. So anybody in chat can guess. What is the state tree of North Carolina? North Kakalaki. Joe Matt's sex's laugh is so amazing. True that. The state tree of North Carolina. We kind of alluded to it earlier in the stream too, so. E-flat says pine. Y'all have a big player in your team. This is good. Annelle gets a point. We have 1 point so far. Y'all are doing great. You're okay. Now, next question. Who wrote and performed the song Carolina on My Mind? And Joe Monty can get that question right too. Well done. Joe Monty, this is one of the pines, but I cannot remember. Oh, good. Pine was sufficient for the answer. Who wrote and performed the song Carolina on My Mind? Ethan says I will let the other chatters guess. It's a big song, so I think a lot of folks will know. I think Scott Firestone would know it too, but I think Scott segued to Lurk. Interesting. And Willie Nelson, good guess, but not Willie Nelson. But we'll take other guesses. Uncle Al with the guess. King says James Taylor. Got him. You got it right. So 2 points for Annelle and the fam. Well done. Neil Diamond was a solid choice too. Okay, next question. What is the name of a really spicy Carolina chili pepper? The name of a really spicy Carolina chili pepper. What would you call a really spicy Carolina? Linux Archer says Reaper. Got him. Now you nailed it. Well done. Next question. What would you call the road that connects Duke University with the University of North Carolina? E-Flat says King is 3 for 3. King is 3 for 3. The road that colloquially connects Duke University with the University of North Carolina. E-Flat, this one's harder, yeah. I mean, it's not actually the name of a street. It's just kind of like a euphemism for like the road that connects Duke University and the University of North Carolina. He can pass. See, that's a very solid. That's a solid guess. King says tobacco. Oh my goodness. Rain says the Davies eating a sandwich sports road. Tobacco Road. You got it, chat. Well done. Jeremiah says country roads take me home. King, you nailed it again. Well done. We're giving King all the credit for the points. Sounding great, everybody. Okay, next question. I think everybody can get this one. Who is the most famous basketball player originally from North Carolina? Savvy says, country road, take me home. That was all my brain could think. Nice. Linux says Jordan. You're right, Linux. Got him. Michael Jordan. Originally from North Carolina. Perfect so far. 5 for 5. Yeah, King got it too. Air Jordan. King is 5 for 5. I was kind of wondering if someone would say David Thompson, because it's like, someone might make that argument. David Thompson from NC State. He versus David Thompson, Michael Jordan's basketball hero. Wolfpack forever. Love it. You love to see it. Okay. Ryan, if you don't get this one, I'm going to be very disappointed. Very disappointed. Okay. Next question. Larry Bird was Indiana. Close. Indiana State. But he is from the... Oh, no. I'm sorry. the actual state of Indiana, yeah, actually, King is actually spot on with that. I was, for some reason, I was thinking the University of Indiana, but you meant the state, which is absolutely right. Okay. Which city? Oh, Lennox Larcher says my entire youth had a Tar Heels hat. That's awesome. I'm not sure if E-Flat would find it awesome, but I thought it was awesome. Pretty cool. Okay. Next question. Which city is the capital of North Carolina? This should be a layup. Yes, Uncle Al gets it. Raleigh, North Carolina. You nailed it. Great stuff, Uncle Al. Well done. Ethan, I think, was letting the chat answer that. Let's go, chat. Let's go. All right, next question. Which barbecued meat is most synonymous with North Carolina? Is it beef, chicken, or pork? Uncle Al says pork. Yes, got him. 7 points. Lennox Archer said, I tried to say Raleigh, but my autocorrect had other ideas. Understandable. Stavia says pulled pork specifically, I would say yes. Pulled pork is among the best in North Carolina, they say. E-Flat says, yeah, I'll be a lifeline because living my whole life in North Carolina makes this really easy. I love it. Now, E-Flat, you might find this question challenging. Here we go. Next question. Which chain has more locations in North Carolina? Is it Zaxby's or Bojangles? Which one has more locations in the state of North Carolina? King says, in other words, Ryan will answer in 10 seconds instead of 2. Oh, wow! The chat's on top of it! 3 answers for Bojangles. You're absolutely correct. Joe Mon, Uncle Al, and E-Flat jumped on the answer. Bojangles, 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 dude. Yeah, great job, everybody. That was great. Yes, it is Bojangles with 193 locations. Zaxby's, by comparison, has 122 locations. Joe Mon says, I was there for 2 days and I saw so many of them. I love that. E-Flat says, want to get a Nita? Want to get a Nita? Gotta have a Bojangles. Is that like a jingle? That's really great. Yeah. Joe Mon saw so many in 2 days. You can only imagine what would happen if any of us were to spend a week over there. It's so good. Okay. 2 questions left. Okay, now this is a very, very intricately worded question. So, here we go. E-Flat says, it's an old jingle, yeah. King says, I can just feel Ryan getting semi-quasi-offended. Yeah, I can kind of sense that too. I'm not sure if it got the throwdown status, but I think we were in the neighborhood. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is the biggest artificially made lake in North Carolina? It is a popular boating destination. The biggest artificially made lake in North Carolina. Popular boating destination. Joe Moss is one of them lakes. E-Flat says artificially made. Also popular boating destination. I would even say some of the celebrities of North Carolina live around there. So that may help you or help your answer. King says Norman. King is right. It is Lake Norman. You got it. Fantastic, King. I'm just gonna have you know, King is not a North Carolina native. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. E-Flat says King is on fire. Yeah. That was a surprisingly tough question. Yeah. All right, folks. Music fans, I think you're gonna be all over this question. Here it is. Okay. In 1993, which famous pianist formed his 5-man group in Chapel Hill? In 1993, which famous piano player formed his 5-man group in Chapel Hill? 93, pianist, 5-man group, Chapel Hill. Who was the man? E flat is any takers. Ooh, we might have a tricky one here. Uncle Ross is Billy Joel. Well, 93 though, so Billy Joel would have been earlier, I think. But Billy Joel is most definitely famous piano player. Dave Matthews is phenomenal. And the answer, I do love Dave Matthews. I don't know if Dave Matthews is a piano player, but I think the rest of that question definitely lines up with his career. And Efi gets it. Not surprising, the North Carolina native gets the answer. Ben Folds, yeah. Joe Mott says, oh, I love Ben Folds. Me too. Ben Folds is amazing. But thank you, everybody. You did it. You swept the North Carolina trivia. Congratulations. You said 5-man. I thought that was a giveaway. Correct. And that was intentional. I wanted to kind of lead people to the finish line on that one. Thank you, Uncle Al. King says, I can thank the company sitting in the other room as they are from the Carolinas. Oh my gosh, is that right? Is that right, King? Oh my gosh, I love it a lot. I love it a lot. We're all natives there now. I know. We've all become North Carolina natives tonight. And I think the next time there is a meetup down there, I think it'd be great. By the way, I would definitely, as I said, like if I ever do end up in North Carolina, I will let everybody know. I'll let you all know. We should definitely do some sort of a Twitch kind of meetup there. There are so many people. In fact, actually, one of the people who are based in there, we just mentioned it. But there will be another North Carolinian in our November schedule. Courtney Visser's currently based there. So we're going to chat with Courtney in a few weeks. That'd be really fun. King says, natives now? Where's my barbecue? Yeah, oh my gosh, you're speaking my language. That sounds great. EFOS is good questions. Thank you. I wanted to make it a little challenging. I thought I did well for myself there. EFOS says, bonus question. What is the state bird of North Carolina? Wow, I don't know. Is it the hummingbird? No, right? It's not the hummingbird. Joe Mont says heron. Uncle Al's farthest south I've been is to Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania's pretty cool. Yeah, that is a great guess. I agree with E-flat. Joe Mont, that's a great guess. King says it's a cardinal? Do we have a correct answer? Is it a wetland bird, says Joe Mont. Do we have a correct answer with King's answer, cardinal? Let's go see. We wait. Oh my gosh! King nailed it again! King in your present company. Man, King, phenomenal. That is fantastic. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't completely know. I know the state flower, right? But I don't know the state bird per se in California. And that is embarrassing. I should know that. I'll go look it up sometime. But I should know that. It's terrible that I don't. So I need to go look it up, and I will eventually remember that. King says, now I got to buy company dinner or something. Nice. Joe Mott says, I'm from Pennsylvania. I cannot recommend it to many people. Yeah, you're not lying there, Joe Mon. Yeah, I've heard the stories. So friends, thank you so much for doing this tonight. This has been really fun. Big time shout out to our friend Annelle. I really appreciate Annelle hanging out with us tonight. And if you missed any part of this interview, you can catch it on the VOD, which will be published right after we read out. And we will also put it on YouTube. Over on just look for Davey's Evening Sandwich on YouTube, and you'll find it there as well. In addition to a lot of other content, including some piano excerpts that I have been adding there recently. Fun things to do. Let's see. King says dogwood, really? Oh, is dogwood the flower? Look at that. Find them some pulled pork and coleslaw. It says E flat. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Dogwood State Flower. I love it a lot. Uncle Al says my sister lived in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Is Bangor eastern or western Pennsylvania? Because I would say this, for what it's worth, it seems like Pittsburgh's a pretty cool city. I would visit Pittsburgh, for sure. Philadelphia, you know, there's a lot to do there. I guess I'd do that. I'd pop in for a day or two. But Pittsburgh seems like a underrated city, even, I would even say. So, EFOTS is a pro tip. Wagon Wheels lyrics contain a lot of North Carolina trivia facts in them. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. Heading down south to the land of the plants, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. That's a plethora of North Carolina trivia in there. Uncle Al has no clue. It's like 3 to 4 hours south of Syracuse. That would probably put you around Scranton then, because if you go straight south, that's probably where you're at. So that's kind of more eastern. Not bad. Yeah. I hear the Hokies are really nice down there. I hear they're really nice. Yeah. I drove through 4 hours south of Syracuse one time, like earlier this year. We went to Bethel. But that's still in New York State, so maybe that was like 2 hours then. But oh, Joe Mom lives in Syracuse now. Look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, that's great. No way. Look at that. Good times. Oh, look at this. We've got neighbors, newfound neighbors. Let's go. Joe wants his friend. Yo, friend. Let's go. That's pretty cool. You're situated pretty well, Uncle Al and Joe Mon, because like Syracuse may not necessarily. Syracuse is a pretty solid, smallish, medium-ish community, but it's in the vicinity of a lot of things. Like you can drive from it to a lot of things. It's kind of interesting. Like you can even drive from there to like Montreal. So it's kind of cool. That proximity is rather interesting. Attorney found his neighbor and I found mine. What a night. Like Annelle bringing community together in ways we didn't even expect tonight. How can you not love it? How can you not love it? Well, that's it for us. Good night, everybody, and Jomon and Uncle Al. Hope your bar meetup goes well when you both meet. Yeah, that's how I think about Syracuse. Very central. Yeah, totally. Like, and it's like 2 hours like an hour or so to Rochester and 2 hours to Buffalo. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 3 hours to Buffalo. So I'm like, yeah, honestly, you can get to things from there for sure. It's kind of neat. They don't call Syracuse Central Virginia for nothing. No, for real. Yeah, you're right. You are equidistant to everything. That's true. That's true. I do like the wings in Syracuse a lot, just for the record. Really good. Brooklyn Pickle, one of my favorite sandwiches anywhere, is in Syracuse. Big fan. And there are diners galore. Like the diners in Syracuse are really cool. So, Lennox says good night. I don't think anyone with an internet connection is from where I'm from. Good old Central Kentucky. Ah, interesting, Lennox. How is the chicken in Central Kentucky? I'm now very curious about it. But good night, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And that goes to all of you. I appreciate you. We are gonna raid out. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm excited to share a raid target tonight. And someone who Annelle knows very, very well. We're gonna raid our good friend Julie Clark this evening. I am very excited to reconnect with Julie, and we will catch up Julie on the happenings of the stream. And you can hang out with Julie's channel. Julie is an exceptional piano player. You won't even believe it till you get there if you've not already been. So take care, everybody. Thanks again for doing this. Arcad69, thank you for the follow as well. Thanks so much for all the raids tonight. We got raids from Nat Chat and Firestone Rocks Drums. Thanks for all your hype. EFOT, thank you for 300 bits. Attorney, thank you for your 100 bits. D-Spider, thank you for your 100. Trina, thank you for your 100 bits. Igneous Orange, thank you for your 8-month resub. I really appreciate all of you tonight. And thanks again to Annelle Staal for joining us this evening. It was a really great conversation. And again, you can catch the replay of that here on Twitch and also on YouTube for perpetuity at Sandwich YouTube. Just use !YouTube to locate the page and give us a subscribe and a like and everything. We would love to have you there too, because we will put all the VODs of every show we've ever done with some exceptions, but mostly every show we've ever done on our YouTube page. So if you want to catch up on some other interviews we've had, you definitely can. We've actually had Julie on the show too, so it's really great. But we're gonna rate Julie tonight. Hang out with Julie. Go follow Julie. Julie's amazing. Oh, Henry, welcome in. It's good to see you. Henry says, thanks for stream, Dave. We had a great lurk. I'm glad you enjoyed, Henry. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as well, Henry. Always good to hear from you, my friend. And likewise, Uncle Al, glad to have you here. Hope SU football wins a game this week. I feel like one of these weeks they will, Uncle Al. You know, there have been some games where they've been pretty close, so maybe. We'll see. Lennox says, the chicken is great at KFC about 50% of the time. Otherwise, it's not special. Kind of hit and miss. I still love it, though. Yeah. Uncle Al says, I detest KFC chicken. I think that comment's reasonable because KFC can be a little off sometimes. Like, I think it used to be better. But yeah, good to see you too, Uncle Al. Okay, we're going to start the raid. And let's do it. Copy those raid calls. We're going to hang out with Julie Clark. Julie Clark is so talented, you all. It's going to be great. And I think Julie will be excited to hear that we were hanging with Annelle tonight. It was really great. So it was good in the 70s and 80s. Uncle Al, yeah. It sounds like I missed out. Linux says Lee's chicken can be better. Sometimes Popeyes is decent. I do love Popeyes, yeah. I should try it. Well, I should check out Lee's, though, if I'm ever around your neck of the woods. Sometimes the secret ingredient is too much salt. Interesting, Linux. Yeah, but I'll catch you around. I'll probably see many of you back at Annelle's channel, too. So thank you all. We'll see you at Julie's. Make sure to follow if you're not already. And good night for now. We're back tomorrow, by the way. Like I said, tomorrow, join us at 7 o'clock Eastern for our King Fury watch along. It'll be fun. But meanwhile, we say good night. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night. I appreciate you.